good morning, babies. How are y'all doing today? Hello, 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 hello. And how are y'all doing this marvelous, marvelous Sunday morning? Hello, everyone. And welcome to Morning Word and Worship. Hi, good morning. How are y'all doing? And I want to say I had a very marvelous time yesterday at the Connorsville Juneteenth celebration. It was a marvelous time. Oh my God, I had so much fun. I had so much fun. I did. I had so much fun. It was so much fun yesterday with all the vendors and the events and talking about what was the purpose behind Juneteenth, things of that nature, and things that Juneteenth, everything that Juneteenth is about. And I had a marvelous, marvelous, marvelous time yesterday with that celebration that was going on. And it was very, very important that we celebrate Juneteenth. It is very, very important. It And to see all the vendors and all the people and all the, if you had time, you can go check out go and check out. Uh, you can go and check out my Facebook page. I posted the pictures there and from yesterday's events. And I want to give some shout outs to some of the people that was at the Juneteenth celebration yesterday in Connorsville. We have, okay, uh, J. Michael Edwards is the Connorsville Redevelopment Authority Executive Director. He was there yesterday for Juneteenth. Mr. J. Michael Edwards from the Connorsville Redevelopment Authority Executive Director was there yesterday. Um, a young lady by her name is Tara. Hold on, let me get this right now. Tora Robinson. Tora Robinson. For she is Sydney Bush and Tora Robinson consultants for paparazzi jewelry. We have Quality Reefs by Susan. She was there at the program yesterday. Quality Reefs by Susan. She was there at the festival yesterday at the celebration. And Montauk Grove Creations. Montauk Grove Creations. She is the creator of soap, goat milk soap, and wooden creations. John and Andrea Cotton. Okay. And we had a whole plethora of other people, a whole plethora of other individuals. The city council was there, and we had fun yesterday. It was very, 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 very. I had time. I had time. So this morning for morning word and worship, we're going to talk about who's in your spiritual circle. Who's in your spiritual circle? And I say that I come out of Matthew 10 and 1. Come out of Matthew 10 and 1. And it speaks about the disciples. And we know Simon, which is known as Peter. You have Andrew, James, and John, Philip, Bartholomew, Thomas, Matthew, James, and Judas. Okay. And and yeah, and the thing is that you have to have this understanding of, you have to know who's in your circle, who's in your spiritual circle, who has the um who has the ability to do certain jobs when it's time to do the certain particulars in the group. Because Jesus had his 12 disciples. Jesus had his 12, and it was very important that they go out into the world and teach, preach, and bestow and tell them about who God is and what God does and what God is about. And it's very important When you have these 12 disciples, Jesus had his 12, and we all need our disciples in our life. We always need someone who's going to be an intercessor, who's going to pray for you, pray over you. Then we know who is going to do certain activities in your spiritual group, in your spiritual circle. So when it comes to your spiritual circle, do you know what your individuals know how to do? Do you know what the disciples, your spiritual circle consists of, and what each individual has? What do they have, or what did they? God has given them a gift, and we have to, know what their spiritual gifts are. And it's very important that you have a consistent group when it comes to your spiritual circle. Someone that can pray, someone that knows scripture, someone that goes out and seeks your next place of preaching, someone that be your armor bearer, and we all have to have those set up. We all have to have those set up for us, as far as your spiritual circle is concerned. And it's very important that we have the right group of people in our circle. We have to have the right group of people in our circle, because we do not. I'm going. I know I had to change my circle, because I couldn't take them where I was going. I couldn't take them where I was going. I preached about that a couple of weeks ago. Everybody can't go with you. And because of what they were doing in their whatever they were doing, it wasn't benefiting me spiritually. And I had to have someone I could talk to, someone I could share my thoughts with, someone that can give you feedback when you are going through, or you just don't want to have a conversation with a person, but you want to have communication and an open mindedness, and someone that is happy for everybody that's in the circle. Because sometimes we can have people in our circle and they're too busy nitpicking nitpicking at things that's going on in your circle, or that person, or they don't like something somebody did, or they don't, and it's a constant. Oh well, this person like this and this person like this, and I'll be like, okay, no, it gets to the point where when your mind changes, when your mindset changes, it develops a low tolerance for negativity. So that's one of the aspects that you also have to look at in your spiritual circle, is who's bringing the positivity in the group, who has the positivity to keep that positivity within your group, and um, the positivity, and what they talk about and what they discuss, and what are the topics that they like to have or do or say. And sometimes we get encompassed where we have to learn discernment when picking the right people in our circles. So you can like people, you can love them, right? You can love them. And sometimes if you want somebody to be closer to you as a person, it is like, oh my God, like I can't do negativity. I can't talk, I can't do gospel. I can't that's why I've drawn so much far from really being around others, even though I go out. But I'm very picky about what I hear and what I accept and what comes out of my mouth along with others of what they're talking about. And when you have your spiritual circle, it's good to ask somebody that you know that's gonna pray for you, that's going to have you on their mind. Hello, I'm thinking about you. Hello, how are you doing? How are you feeling today? Do and someone that's gonna be there for you in a time of need or time of help. It's also good to have a spirit of a spirit of a giver in your group. A spirit of I'm here for you. Okay, this is what we this is me reaching out, helping you, and loving you unconditionally. And it's not about, okay, well, I did this for you and now you gotta do something for me. It's not that type of relationship. It's a relationship where it's a spiritual understanding. Spiritual understanding that you connect on a level that don't nobody else understand that but you, that person, and God. And the thing is that it's very seldom that we find people in our spiritual uh in in our everyday living that has that spiritual connection that we need. And you know we have a fisherman of men, someone that goes and does all the things that you're trying to um win souls over, you know, ask people to come to God to give their life to Christ. And that is the duty of, of your that is a part of your duty as in your spiritual circle. And loving them is your God-given gift of loving those around you unconditionally and accepting them for who they are. That's one thing I think Jesus actually turned around and taught me when I read the scripture. He taught me, he says, I he knew who everyone was and what they did and what they were about. And he accepted them for who they are and what they were about. And he knew in his spirit he had discernment where he knew who was going to do what when they were going to do it. And that's like in the Garden of Gethsemane. And you go in and you have 12 disciples and you have the 12 people with you. And you go into the Garden of Gethsemane. And instead of them watching, keeping an eye open, they want to go to sleep while you talking to God. They supposed to be having your back. Find those group of people that are woke, that pay attention, that are not slacking, or they're not trying to pass the buck off on somebody else. And your spiritual group should have the love of Jesus in it. The love of Jesus, where I know who you are, I know what you do, and I'm going to accept you for who you are. I'm accepting everything about you because we know that we are not perfect, and we know that we are not perfect beings. God knows, Jesus knows that we are not perfect beings. And when you pick when you pick those in your spiritual group, always ask God first for his permission. I think I speak about this a lot because I have been learning that I can't let everybody in your spiritual in your walk with God. Some people you can love them from a distance. Okay, I like you, you good, you are cool, but I just can't let you get past this certain area in my life because it is out of fear. And when you live in fear, you put up barriers for people not to come in. And it's not good to be that way. And it's good to be open and honest with people and tell them the truth and let them know how you feel, but in a nice way. Okay. In a nice way. Okay. In a nice way. And I wanted to say, I want to thank, I want to thank y'all for coming out for the day for your morning word and worship. And morning word and worship is more to me than just being here on a screen being seen. I want to give you words of encouragement. I want to give you words of spiritual principles. I want to give you encouragement like I seek God every morning. And I want to give, where I want to share what God is sharing with me, with you. And I am so thankful that you take the time out to watch, that you take the time out to really come in and listen to what I say. I greatly appreciate everyone that comes and watches and listens to the programs. We greatly appreciate that. So like I was saying, who's in your spiritual circle? Okay, coming out of Matthew 10 and 1. And you see we had Simon, Andrew, James, and John. Philip, Bartholomew, Thomas, Matthew, James, and Judas. Okay. And the thing is that Jesus knew who was going to betray him. Jesus knew about Peter's aggressiveness. Jesus knew every aspect of who was in his circle and who could do what. Okay. I want you to have a blessed day. I'm not going to be long before you, and I wanted to give a slight promotion to this business owner I have purchased an item from. I think I'm gonna start doing that and speaking about it on my program. So if you have products that you want me to talk about, please reach out to me through my email address. I am Sharice at ShariceNJohnsonMoore.com. And you can, send me an email or reach out to me in my DMs, whether it's Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, or LinkedIn, or YouTube. You can let me, reach out to me. Okay. I have this young lady. I met her on TikTok. Okay. And her name is Amanda. Okay. Amanda. Okay. Brodemax. Amanda Brodemax. And she works well with epoxies. She works well with epoxies. I don't know, y'all. Excuse me. I don't know if y'all seen any of those videos where they work with epoxy. They do the table, the epoxy, the little things. This is one of her other creations. This is her key ring. She made this for me. She made this little creation came with this mug, and it's a tumbler. Came with it came with a tumbler. This was the gift, this little special gift, and it says, "But first, coffee." Okay, you gotta have coffee. They come. She also the epoxy. She made the little ice cubes with the little epoxies on top of the covering and things. She sent the straw, so she sends you accessories along with that. And she's out of Emporia, Virginia. Emporia, Virginia. Yes, Emporia, Virginia. You can reach Miss uh, Brodemax at her IG address is at underscore her creations, and her TikTok handle is at Poxy Creations 22. And her phone number is 434 632 0898. Okay. And her email address is Manda Broadmax Broadmax, excuse me, y'all. Broadmax99 at gmail.com. Okay. Her email is Manda Broadmax 99 at gmail.com. And she's out of Emporia, Virginia. She makes the tumblers like so. And she also makes tumbler keychains. Okay, this is the one she sent me. It's like cute. See, I don't know if you can see it. It's all cute and everything. It's cute. Okay. And I greatly appreciate her. I and y'all be on the lookout for me in y'all boxes and y'all purchasing stuff. Okay. I'm trying to. I want to start. I had to change my mindset. I had to change my mindset last week, and God spoke to me about instead of me always wanting people to purchase my stuff, how about I start supporting other people and purchasing their stuff? That was a lesson that God was teaching me last week, and it is about supporting others. Support others in the walk of entrepreneurship, and that is what I made my first online. I made my online purchase with this business. It's called Poxy Creations on TikTok. Okay, Poxy Creations 22, and I want y'all to go check her out. Her name is Amanda Broadnax. As spelled Broadnax. Broadmax. Okay, and she is out of Emporia, Virginia. Okay, all right. And I want to thank y'all for coming in today for morning word and worship. And who's in your spiritual corner? All right, I want to get some feedback from y'all. I want to know what you think. I want to know what you feel. I want to know. I want to know. I want to know. And I will see y'all back here at 12 noon for Let's Talk Sunday. Okay, Let's Talk Sunday is an interesting topic as well. All right, everyone. I thank you so much. Thank you so much for your love and support. And our topic for today was who's in your spiritual corner. All right, babies. I'll see y'all back here at I will see y'all back here at at 12 o'clock. Okay, for Let's Talk Sunday. Okay, babies. Thank you so much.